Good morning, everyone. It's Thursday, August 7th, 2025. My name is Sam Shalhoub, and it's time for your daily dispatch. First up, the Wall Street Journal has finally admitted that the panic over President Trump's tariffs was misplaced. Their headline read, "The Tariff Effect, Billions in Revenue, but No Economic Earthquake." Yesterday, Apple announced an additional $100 billion commitment to America, boosting its U.S. investments to $600 billion over 4 years. Now, we're going to discuss this on our live broadcast today. I have a possible theory, and I will tell you all about it if you're able to join us. President Trump is going to host the leaders of Armenia and Azerbaijan for peace talks tomorrow. As you all know, the real Alex has been tracking military aircraft for us on our lives over the last few days. Well, U.S. has now sent a nuke sniffer towards Russia after nuclear warning was issued. Now, this is a plane designed to track nuclear testing in the atmosphere. And I'm sure that we'll have an update later today during our live if you're able to join us. So we all know about these Democrats that fled Texas to avoid a quorum. Well, they not only fled Texas, they flew to St. Charles, Illinois. And you're not going to believe it, but where they're staying or where they've gone to is a place called the Q Center in St. Charles, Illinois. Interesting, to say the least. According to Breitbart, a pro-Trump nationalist became Poland's new president. President Trump donated his paycheck to the White House Historical Association and renovation efforts for the ballroom that he's constructing at the White House. President Trump labeled Russia an, quote, extraordinary threat to the U.S. after announcing new sanctions, including increasing India's tariffs to 50% for purchasing Russian oil. Now, as we all know, RFK Jr. has been on a roll lately, and he came out yesterday with a statement, and he said, doctors, hospitals, insurance companies, and pharmaceutical giants profit by keeping Americans sick. Now, this is something we've talked about on this channel for years, and I have spoken about personally for decades. It is so refreshing to have him come out and say these truths to the American people. In fact, he went on to say that, as an example, Ozempic costs $1,300 a month here in the United States. But in London, you can get the same drug coming from the same factory for $88 a month. And that U.S. citizens account for about 70% of the profits for this pharmaceutical industry, yet we're only 4.2% of the world's population. President Trump made a statement yesterday, and he said, we have about $17 trillion coming into the United States. We have commitments of more than $17 trillion as of a couple of weeks ago. 17 trillion? Exactly. Yesterday, United Airlines ground all flights nationwide to what they're calling a, quote, technology issue. And they came out stating that it's not a cyber attack. Well, in my experience, the louder they scream about what it's not, the probability that it probably is. So, we'll have to wait and see how it plays out. That's all we have for today. Keep in mind, we will be going live 9 a.m. Pacific time this morning on all platforms. I hope you can join us. And in the meantime, I hope you have a great day, and we'll talk again soon.